Hello, students. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing great. So now, in this video, we are going to be learning about question words, preguntas o palabras para preguntar, WH words. Here we have the question words. Okay, so there we have it. So that was not enough squared. So that's it. All right. So the first one we have is what. What. Okay. Here you have it, the equivalent in Spanish. It is used for cosas, cosas. Then we have who, who, who. So that's it. You have it in Spanish. Then where. Then when. Luego, why. How, how, whose. Then we have here which. Okay, so now those are the question words. Very common. You need to memorize them. Necesita memorizarlo cada uno de ellos para que pueda usarlo en las próximas lecciones. All right, now veamos más a profundo con algunos ejemplos. ¿Cuándo usar what? Okay, here we have some examples. What is your favorite color? What is your favorite color? Okay, what is your favorite color? What time is it? What time is it? What do you like to do? What do you like to do? Or también we can agregar, we can add what is your name? That's it. That's another one we can add when we want to ask for person name. What is your name? So, ¿cuál es su nombre? What is your name? All right. What también puede ser utilizado o puede ir combinado con estas palabras que tenemos aquí, las de acá. So, let's see them. What color? What size? What kind of? What day? What time? What color? What size? What kind of? What day? What time? What color are her eyes? What color are her eyes? What size are you? What size are you? What kind of films do you usually watch? What kind of films do you usually watch? What day is set tomorrow? What day is set tomorrow? What time do you go to school? What time do you go to school? That's perfect. So now you can answer to this question by saying, I go to school at I go to school at 7 a.m. All right. You can answer, puede responder esa pregunta de ese modo. I go to school at 7 a.m. All right, now let's move on into who. Who is very common. Who. We have here some examples, okay? So, who is coming to the party? Who is coming to the party? Then we have here, who is that boy? Who is that boy? And then, who is your Daniel? Okay, or in this case, we are going to erase this one. It is not correct there. It is just who is Daniel, okay? En ese caso solo es who is Daniel. That's it. Esa es la pregunta correcta. Who is Daniel? So, ¿quién es Daniel? Who is Daniel? Okay, so that's it. Now, let's move on into the next ones. We have here is where. So ¿dónde? Where, we use it for places, para preguntar por lugar. Where is the nearest bank? Where is the nearest bank? Where is Peter? ¿Dónde está Pedro? Where is Peter? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? ¿Dónde quieres ir? Okay, so those are exact examples for where. Okay, now when, when, when is your birthday? When is your birthday? When is the party? When is the party? All right. So now we already know how to use where, when. Let's learn how to use why. Why is very common. ¿Por qué? In pregunta, question. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? Why is she angry with me? Why is she angry with me? All right, repeat the sentence every time you hear it. Okay, so now let's go here. How? How? How did you learn to speak English? Okay, how did you learn to speak English? How are you? How are you? How do you prepare French fries? How do you prepare French fries? All right. How can also be combined with these words. Okay. So how can be combined with those words? So now let's take a quick look for the example. How tall, how big, how fast, how high, how deep, how heavy, how far, how old. How tall is your son? How tall is your son? How big is a plane? How big is a plane? How fast can you run? How fast can you run? How high is Mount Everest? How high is Mount Everest? How deep is the river? How deep is the river? How heavy is this box? How heavy is this box? How far is, sorry, that was how far is the nearest village? How far is the nearest village? How old is your dog? How old is your dog? We can also add how old are you? ¿Cuántos años tienes? How how old are you? How old are you? All right. ¿Cuántos años tienes? All right. That's how we use how. The question word how. So now you already know how to use how. Let's learn another one. Whose. That's very common as well. Whose bag is this? Whose bag is this? Whose car are we taking? Whose car are we taking? Whose book did you borrow? Whose book did you borrow? All right. So there are the examples for how. Okay. So you need to memorize them as well or look for more examples. Now we have here which, which. Which book do you prefer, fiction or non-fiction? Fiction or non-fiction? Which of these five cars is yours? Which of these five cars is yours? Which computer do you like? Which computer do you like? All right, so those are the examples for which, and now we are going to see. Veamos rápidamente la diferencia entre which y what. Probablemente ustedes si ya notaron, which y what significan básicamente lo mismo. Y pues vamos a ver ahora su diferencia cuando which significa qué o cuál. Entonces, si han notado what, we have here what, that was not a square. We have here what significa qué o cuál in Spanish. Also, we have which. También en Spanish, it means qué o cuál. ¿Cuándo notar la diferencia? ¿Cuál es la diferencia? En este caso se usa para cosas, en este caso es elección. Which lo define el contexto. Which se utiliza cuando nuestra cantidad es reducida. Por ejemplo, yo tengo aquí, tengo 5 libros. For example, I have here 5 books. Okay, let's suppose those are 5 books. And yo conozco la cantidad y sé que la cantidad es reducida. En ese caso, yo voy a usar which y puedo preguntar, which is your book? En ese caso, yo voy a usar which para preguntar cuál es tu libro, porque yo conozco que la cantidad es reducida. Entonces, ahí es cuando utilizamos which. Pero cuando la cantidad es abundante o general, no hay como, no conocemos a la cantidad. En ese caso, utilizamos what. ¿Ok? Esa es la diferencia entre which y what. All right, guys, that was all for this lesson. Hope you have a great day and keep learning English. Keep having fun as well.